Every real cowboy like myself knows how lonely it is out on the open range, which is why I listen to the Cowboy Boys podcast. With best contractually obligated friends, Shayne Smith and Mac Arthur, the Cowboy Boys will comfort your soul better than any disease-ridden saloon gal ever could. Cowboy Boys.
How about that new pizza place?
Dude.
Pretty fucking good.
We gotta talk about the pizza. The pizza's good.
It's really good, but we've been going to our pizza place down below.
2 years now.
They don't listen to the podcast, you don't think?
No. Maybe one of them does.
Because there's the pizza place down below, and then I'm cheating on the pizza place down below because they close like 11 some days.
Well,
and it's like, I never want pizza before 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And so, but then there's this halal pizza place. Which
yes.
They're like,
we had an affair.
Well, we open at 10 at the halal pizza place.
Yeah, so she wasn't giving us what we wanted, you know, and she's ignoring our needs.
Exactly.
This other girl, she's not girlfriend material, but she's
no.
like, listen, I got what you want.
The pizza is not as good, but it's like, hey, baby, it's 4. You send out WYD at 4 a.m. and it's like, come on over.
She doesn't want the long term.
No.
She knows the score.
Yeah.
This girl, she's nasty. She the halal lady, she nasty as hell. So we've been fucking her.
Mm-hmm.
But then we found...
and I've already found that when I go to the halal pizza place, sometimes I like bring it back and I have to like look and make sure our pizza guys don't see, because we live literally right above one.
Yeah.
And so now
can't let them know.
We found a third one.
Oh, so
and
we found this is wife material.
Yeah, you're just like, it's affordable, it's delicious, it's everything I wanted in a pizza.
She meets all our needs. She makes us laugh.
I actually don't know what their hours are, but it's you know, like when someone, they're so fun to be around. You can pull it up with a bunch of bullshit. So even if they close early, you're like, I'll work around that.
You're like, oh, okay. Closing early isn't what bothers me. You bother me, so I don't like that you close early.
I don't. What is that? What is that rude term? You're not hot enough to put up. What is the one I'm thinking about?
Oh yeah. You're not hot enough to act like this.
Yes, you're not. Where it is truly a horrific thing that hot people do get away with so much more.
An incredible amount.
It's just we're all stupid creatures, and you will put up with someone hot. You're like, okay, she did burn my car down, but she's pretty for that pussy game, though.
Yeah, she can go crazy.
So that's the new pizza place. But now the problem is we have to walk by both of our old pizza places, and they recognize me because I'm pretty fat, and so
they recognize me just on
you showed up there twice.
Principle, yeah.
And they're like,
they know.
So I have to walk by both pizza places with a pizza box, and I can't like.
The ramen guys give me shit when I come back with Chipotle.
Really?
They'll be like, "Hey, what'd you get?
I do kind of.
What you got?" And I'm just like, "God damn it,
can't eat pizza every day."
Dude.
I've been thinking about like maybe getting like a different box, like a grocery store bag
to hide
the pizza in. And
what if we'll just get. Dude, here's what you do: you just bring a whole trash bag, because pizza boxes are big, and you just cover it in a trash bag. And they're like, what is that? And you go, it's trash. Why are you bringing it into your apartment?
Dude,
why are you asking so many questions?
You can't even walk the long way because it's right underneath us.
What if you...
So I'm like, I guess, like, can we go...
No, because he's on the corner. So if you try and go around, you have to go past him. And if you try to go the other way, he'll see you because we're right next to the building. Here's the thing. I'm waiting for him to you come back and he goes... Why do you smell like other pizza? Let me smell your dick.
That is one of the bad things about becoming like a regular somewhere, because everyone's like, oh, I want to become a regular, but it's kind of like, it's like when you date someone for a while and then you're like, oh, I'm comfortable around you, and then the service goes down at a place once you become a regular. Because it is cool when you during the dating place of like at a bar or something where they're like extra nice to you.
The honeymoon phase.
Yeah, the honeymoon, and they're like nice to you. They give you extra drinks. They'll throw in extra snack, whatever, just in there like, I know the guy. But after like a year, they're like, come on, man, You know the score. We know you're not. You're gonna eat this shit no matter what we do.
Yeah.
So give him some of the burn pizza. He'll come back next week.
The best
he
is
comes
when
back every week.
They treat you good forever. I've had a few game stores that start to treat you bad, but I had this one game store that they still treat me good. I see them. They love to see me. I love it there.
Well, you'd always get it delivered, I guess.
Yeah, but and they won't know who's ordering it. But what if they suspect us? And then we're eating less pizza, and they're seeing pizza deliveries they've never seen before.
Yeah.
They go, why is this person? No, I just like to get. I'm getting. John Redcorn helps me with my headaches. That's what's going on there. Wow, you got a lot of headaches lately. That's crazy. Yeah, well.
Damn, it sucks. But that new pizza place is fucking good.
Oh, dude, it's so good. They got the little tiny pepperonis that curl up when they get hot.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. Woo!
And they don't.
She knows how we like it.
Yeah.
The thing is, she's nasty, but afterwards she makes you feel loved. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn.
That's how you know when it's the one. After you come and you're just like, oh, I still like you.
Yeah, dude.
Immediately after.
Very rare.
When you're just like, what? You're still here, and you're like, let's talk. What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on with you?
Mm.
Oh man,
well,
dude.
What's the problem in our life
Dude.
right now?
You know, I literally have had a girl ask to smell my dick before.
What?
Yeah.
Like,
because she thought I was cheating. So she's like, let me smell your dick. But here's the thing, Tech 9, he said don't wash your dick with soap because they'll smell the soap on you and know you've been up to something.
Okay.
So he said just wash it with water. I listened to that song.
And it'll smell like your normal dick.
It didn't matter because I wasn't cheating and she still thought I was cheating.
I was going to say, you can't, even the water, a real crazy person will be like, it doesn't smell funky enough. So then you'd have to get your armpit smells and then rub it on your dick to get your pheromones to make her not crazy.
What?
Get that armpit. Do armpits and dicks smell different? Yeah, they do. A little bit. Probably. Right?
I don't know.
I don't know what my dick smells like. I do know what it smells like when I haven't showered after like a week.
Whoa.
Yeah, you never go to scout camp? Not shower for a week?
My whole body smells bad. My dick doesn't smell specifically bad.
Mine does.
Well, that is
like,
that's the one upside to getting circumcised. Yes. Is you have like a sock on your penis.
Yes.
So like a shoe, like a sock and a shoe, it smells different.
No, yeah, exactly. And that's always funny because when it's people are like, it's dirtier, and I'm like, if you shower, I don't know, once every 72 hours, you're good.
People don't.
And guess what? You don't. If you're not showering once every 72 hours, why are people touching your pee-pee? You should, who are you embarrassed for? If you've got a stinky dick and you haven't showered in 3 days, no one should touch your dick. So you shouldn't be embarrassed. It's not a problem. Being uncircumcised has never been a problem in my life.
It shouldn't be. In our modern society, it shouldn't be. But listen.
Modern society.
There are dudes who shower and don't wash their ass.
What? That's the only thing I wash.
I know, me too. I go straight to the butthole and I go, what else? What else is there?
I do my butthole, my genitals, my pits. If that's bare minimum. If I'm in the shower, those are the three.
What else is there to wash? You let the water run on you. You're good.
I like to scrub my arms, and I do not my armpits, but my what do you call the elbow pits?
Yeah,
I like to do those.
Okay.
I like to do the secondary. It's so easy. I do behind my ears. That's classic because you get stinky behind the ears. Smell your finger after you just rub behind your ears. If you don't, that's why your mom tells you to wash behind your ears.
Oh yeah,
because you get ear stink.
Okay.
If you're listening right now, rub behind your ears and then smell it. And if you haven't, let me see if I'm good. I'm good right now. My back of my ears do not stink because I wash behind my ears.
Okay.
That's a spot I think a lot of. I do all the easy to reach spots: my arms, my legs, my chest. I don't think I've ever washed my back.
Yeah, never in my life. Every time I'm in the shower with a person, they wash my back for me, and I go, "Oh yeah, that's probably good."
Get that once a year.
Yeah, fuck it, whatever.
I wash the bottom of my feet every once a week if I'm for my yoga, my shower yoga.
I literally don't think in my entire life I've washed the bottom of my feet.
You don't wash in between your toes?
No.
Ew, that's gross.
I am gross. I don't fucking care. Here's the thing: everyone is like, "Oh, celebrities are gross for not using soap," and it's like, "Oh yeah, who fucking cares?"
You know who's really gross? hippies.
Yeah, I just don't listen. Do you smell when I'm near you? No, I don't give a fuck what you do. Oh, they don't use soap. It's like, who cares?
Well, there's probably some celebrities with BO.
If you just I mean, but I know people who shower well that still have BO.
Yeah, that's medical thing.
I was gonna say it's unrelated to how dirty you are. You can smell dirty people. Usually, dirty people, it's the clothes that smell. But
you don't think it's what their diet is? There's something going on.
Yeah, I also know a girl. I mean, listen, or not girl. I'm not gonna call anyone out, but I don't know. It's whatever. I could just care less.
I googled Stinky Celebrities.
Post Malone's in there, right?
He's not on this list.
Oh, good for him.
But
he was legit had his feelings hurt when people were saying he smelled.
This just seems like a hit piece because it's literally listing like the A-list of the A-list hottest celebrities.
Yeah, so it's like Jennifer Aniston smells like wet dog.
Yeah, it's like Rihanna, Brad Pitt, Robert Pattinson. I'm like, they don't stink.
Robert Pattinson might.
Why?
I say that in a loving way because he's cool and he just doesn't. He's just like, fuck it, whatever. I smell.
No, these are. Dude, these
Shia LaBeouf smells for sure. He does.
Why do you think that? Because he dresses cool.
Yeah. Just everything about him says that he smells.
No.
I mean, a lot of them smoke cigarettes, so they smell like that, which is not good.
Oh, that's to you.
Yeah, you like the cigarette smell.
I don't hate it.
It's so weird. It's one of my least favorite smells of all time.
Yeah, because you associate it with bad memories.
Yes. You mean my entire childhood?
Where I have nothing but hot girls who smoke memories from cigarettes. So
there's no such thing as a hot girl that smokes.
Yes, because you have.
There's a girl who used to be hot that smokes.
No, I know some girls who are still holding on to it. They won't for long.
No, if you smoke, you're not hot, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
you're wrong. If you smoke, hit me up.
No, I've never seen a girl smoke anything and look good doing it. It's so fucking bad.
I would say the stinkiest celebrity. Isn't there just? It's probably got to be like it would probably be like a recently dead celebrity, right? That would be the stinkiest celebrity. Just somebody who died and is rotting right now.
Yeah. Who died recently?
I don't care.
Yeah.
There's always some celebs falling off. Well, we're fucked with the pizza place. I don't know what we're gonna do. I think we just gotta
own it.
We have to rip the Band-Aid off and just go in. We have to get pizza place from the good pizza. And then eat it inside our old. Just be like, yeah, we're through. This is it. Sorry, you could have had this, but
what happens if our other pizza place closes and then we have to go back? They'll just be like, oh, look who came crawling back.
I just won't eat there again.
Yeah,
that is a problem I've had to deal with where, when you bat consistently out of your league. Mm-hmm. For as long as I have, and then you get fat again and depressed again, you're like, oh no,
again?
Yeah. let me live my fantasy.
All right.
It's hard to go back to. I'm like, no, I only date 9s and 10s.
You did it one time, and you're like, this is me forever.
I've done a few.
No, yeah.
Don't do me dirty right now.
Don't do me dirty, Ryan. You're right.
I did a 10 or 2.
No, I mean, it was not in my opinion, but
because
you dated some very pretty girls. We'll say you dated some physically attractive women.
Yeah, you don't like. You focus too much on their personality and mental, which I don't understand.
True. Yeah, I wish I didn't. Nothing would make me happier than if I was like a lot of the guys I'm related to or whatever who are just like, what's the problem? She's hot.
Yeah. What is the problem?
I don't. What the problem is, after I come, I want to kill myself and her.
If she's not, if she don't vibe with her.
If she's not cool, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What? You want? I'm trying to. You've had that feeling though, right? Where you wake up and you're like, oh, this is it. I'm good.
One time, yeah.
One time. There you go.
Well, twice.
Twice,
yeah.
Feels good.
Twice, once with no sex and once with sex.
Oh, you mean you just...
Where there was like a relationship, but there was no sex involved, but it was like heading in that direction, and I was like incredibly happy and was just like, I'm fulfilled either way. Like, I'm stoked for that part, but whatever.
I was talking about coming and then...
Oh, I thought you were just talking about people in general.
No, I was talking about
I've come and then felt clear-headed and been like, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
This is nice.
You don't annoy me.
But I've had an incredible amount of, hey, you gotta, I gotta get out of here. No. Or just that worse, where you're sitting there and you're just like, you know what it reminds me of when you're a kid and you're on timeout? Did you ever go on timeout as a kid?
Not from my parents.
But at school?
Yeah, I've been sent to like detention.
When it's just like mind numbing and you're just sitting there and you're just like, I'm in a prison of my own mind. That's how, as soon as I come, I'm the guy from the fucking, not Hemingway. What's that horror novel where he stepped on a landmine in World War I?
Oh, is it I Have No Mouth? But
Yeah.
Is it that one? I always mix it up with something else.
Yeah, it's like one of the most famous body horror of all time. I know there's a Metallica song about it too called One. But anyway, that's me.
Yeah, it's the book. I think we've gotten it wrong on the podcast before too.
Really? Yeah, I mean, because we've both referenced it. What's fucked up is I've read it and I don't remember. Though, I mean, I read every Animorphs book and I can't tell you the title to a single one. So
it's not that. I Have No Mouth, and it's not that one. It is the Metallica song though.
Yes.
Fuck. What is that book? Keep talking.
It's very popular, yeah. But anyway, in this book, everyone, there's a guy, and he's in a prison of his own mind.
Yeah,
but he can't see, he can't move.
Johnny Got His Gun by Dalton Trumbo.
We corrected
it. So if you were screaming your head off because we can't hear you.
Yeah, and you're even remotely intelligent.
It was like 30 episodes ago.
Yeah, wait, not us. We don't know. Johnny Got His Gun.
I remember reading
that book is fucked up. That's my introduction to body horror.
Body horror.
Body horror is very specific type of horror novel people do it in real life too, but it's most effective in a book.
What do you mean people do it in real life? When they pierce their face a bunch, or like when they do the hooks into them? Or
yeah, well, no, I'm talking about like in movies and stuff.
Oh.
There's like
Cronenberg.
Yeah. Body horror is like Evil Dead, where people are like peeling off their own fingernails and stuff.
Yeah,
that kind of
Videodrome.
Yeah, just to get you fucking basically stuff that makes you squirm.
All right,
is the concept. But sometimes it's more existential, like Johnny Got His Gun. That is body horror in like the most horrific, just like he can feel everything, but he has no way to communicate.
Yeah.
And he can't move. He's paralyzed, and they think he can't feel, so they just have him, and he's itching, and he wants to move, but he's literally trapped in a prison of his own mind.
His ears get blown off, and he can't hear. His eyes get blown off, so he can't see.
Yeah, he can't hear,
he can't talk.
He can't talk,
he has
and he's
no
paralyzed.
arms, and he has no legs.
But he can feel everything.
Well, the only thing he can feel is he's alive, and he's in his own head.
He can feel his body.
Oh, can he? Yeah,
yes, it's the worst possible thing that could ever happen to you.
I don't know. I think I'd be okay with it.
Yeah?
I would just be... I'd remember old Simpsons episodes and play them in my head and laugh. I'd be good. I'd be all right. Did the book say if his dick got blown off? I think you could communicate that way by
flexing your dick.
Like through binary code or something.
Yeah.
Like with you know how Helen Keller would have her own version of sign language by signing in someone's hand. So I would do that with my dick. I'd have someone to grab my dick.
Yeah, and then you flex it into Morse code.
They would feel it, and I could talk to them. Or I guess you could do your asshole too. You could clench. Dude, there's a way.
Just imagine sitting there and you're like a vegetable.
Wait,
and someone's holding onto your dick, and then the guy looks over and he goes, he wants to talk to any woman in the room.
The guy holding my dick?
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't that happen in the book? Doesn't he feel like a nurse? He like smells a nurse, right?
I can't remember.
Dude, I think he smells a nurse and he gets all horny and he's like, no, I don't have a dick.
I think that's such a bummer, dude.
That was the scary part for me.
Not having a dick.
Yeah.
Dude, it would just fucking suck so bad.
Take my arms and legs. Would you rather be a stump with a huge hog? You get a huger hog in this scenario.
I knew a guy, grew up with a guy who had no arms and legs and a huge hog.
He did have a huge hog?
Yes.
Was he happy?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, he was happy. He was. He's really popular. He was a jock.
Oh, I bet he was popular. Yeah, he was a jock.
Yeah, I mean, you know
they
what
put him on the football team.
Yes.
He fucked with the cheerleaders.
I don't know about that. I do remember him dancing, and then the cheerleader was just like holding on to him, and he was just in his chair. You remember the show The Oblongs? He was the dad from The Oblongs.
The Oblongs is one of those shows no one knows about. Will Ferrell was the dad.
Yeah.
I love Oblongs.
It was a good one.
It was so good. Underrated Adult Swim show.
He might listen to the show. Shout out.
Say his full name.
Carter. I don't know. I remember
That's his full name because he doesn't.
yeah. Coach. He fucking ruled.
Dude,
he was involved in sports and stuff. He legit was like a really positive, cool guy. He used to write with a pencil by smashing it between his nub and his chin.
Yeah, I'm saying, of course he's positive. You got a huge dong. The world is your burrito.
Yeah, fuck it.
Girl, I feel like just you're in high school and one, you're already noticeable, right? Everyone knows who you are. And then you're like, you don't have a belt line per se to hold up your pants. So you don't have legs. So your pants are just falling off and you're like, whoops, there's my giant schlong. Can you tuck me back in? And it's so easy. It's so
big dicks
easy.
are more for guys than they are for girls.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. I know.
Well, girls don't care.
No, girls don't care until it's a little too small. Then they care.
No, girls date other girls. You think girls can't be sexually satisfied by someone with or without a penis?
Not size queens.
Not size queens, sure. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Is a size queen someone who needs a big penis, or is a size queen someone who just needs a lot of stuff in her pussy? Because both those things are different.
They are, but
I'm just saying.
I feel like a size queen just needs a giant dick.
I feel like a size queen is just a mean lady.
No, a size queen.
I just feel like a size queen is just a lady who's weird and mean.
Here's my question for you, because you're just like, if I feel like there are size queens who are not into fisting. There are size queens who are just like, I need a giant dick and that's it, because this is like, because a tight vagina is great, but so why isn't a girl just grab your dick as hard as she can?
Why
also
don't they?
great.
It feels great.
Not to me,
dude. Girls are too gentle with the shaft. You have to be gentle with the balls, hard with the shaft, nice with the top. It goes
okay.
Yeah, that's how it works, and no one ever realizes. Grab the shaft hard. What are you doing?
You can be a little rough with my balls.
Grip it, rip it, baby. You can be rough with your balls.
Yeah,
Good for
they're
you.
tight and big. And
see, I go maximum grip on shaft, medium grip on balls. Be nice to the top of it.
No, again, my condition leaves me with. You have to be very careful with the tip, not the tip, but just below.
Oh yeah,
It hasn't been.
You got a thing.
My little piece hasn't been ripped yet. I haven't lost my male. What is the? Oh fuck! Why am I blanking on the? That's the male hymen. Is the little tip with the pendulum?
Yeah.
Is where your skin connects to the bottom of your dick.
Dude, I think that if you're a girl and you're a size queen, it's probably only negative for guys with medium penis. Because if a guy's like a really small dick, firstly, he knows that.
Frenulum.
And at that point, if you're a girl who like needs a lot of stuff, and you need a guy with a big dick, and you're not willing to have a guy fuck you with a big dildo, then so it only fucks with guys that have medium. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I've never encountered a girl. I mean, no, never mind.
A size queen?
No, I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course I have.
All right.
Yeah. What?
Nothing. Oh, I have no dick and I must come. No, wait, that's the wrong book. Johnny Got His Gun. It was the book. Why is it? That's the completely wrong title for that book.
Why did I think, dude? In my mind, like Hemingway wrote that. I don't know what the fuck is going on in my head.
It was John. What was it? Something Trumbo. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's a quick read.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
It's a quick one. It's scary. It's one that fucks you up for sure.
Really?
I read it and I remember afterwards just being like, God damn it.
So that kind of shit doesn't scare me. Like,
it doesn't scare you. It makes you think.
I thought, but it's called body horror. So I'm like,
body horror is supposed to make you think.
Well, this is the thing: is you can't put horror in the title and then not scare me.
See,
because that's all I'm thinking about. I'm just like, you know what? I wish I could think about the deeper topics, but I'm not scared right now.
That's
it's really
your fundamental misunderstanding of what horror is. That's like a very Mormon, because you never got exposed to like bad things in life.
Yes.
So then you're like, horror is when I get jump scared.
Well, jump scares don't work on me.
Yeah, so then you're like, that's all horror is to you, is getting spooked.
No. Well, I was getting to what scares me, but I wanted to be a cool guy and tell you all the things that don't scare me first.
Oh, okay.
So women would be like, he's so brave. Scared and homeless guys with knives sneaking up behind you in the dark don't scare me.
Oh, okay.
Ghosts don't scare me.
Nope.
Demons don't scare me. The one movie was White Noise. White Noise scared me.
Yeah.
That one, but I think I know why.
Because his dad is trying to talk to him.
Yeah.
You're like, no.
Yeah, that one. No, and I think I was playing. Video games are usually pretty scary, but I'm good at playing scary games. And I think I found the thing that like creeps me out. And it's not like Cthulhu, there are monsters or getting killed. It's like your thing with the ocean, how deep the ocean is and what's down there.
The vastness. My imagination makes it scarier.
Yes. So the thing that scares me is not even like space or the ocean, but like the astral plane and like deeper, like just what is going on are like deeply psychologically psychic energy stuff scares me because of how
imagined a conspiracy you made up scares you.
Exactly.
The only thing that can scare Mac is Mac.
Is something just so completely like fourth dimensional, time traveling.
The way you perceive how the world might work fucks you up.
Yes, and it gets too big too fast.
I guess Christians do that.
What do you mean?
Because traditional Christians also scare themselves with made-up shit in their head because of hell.
Okay, yeah. I don't have a hell, so I need to re-scare myself
with
an even spookier hell.
Dude, that is something interesting about Mormons.
What do you mean?
You guys don't have hell. You do, but it's not like it's you guys are smart and you don't do the Dante's Inferno.
No,
thing.
It's so hard to go to a Mormon hell. You have to like look Jesus in his eyes and be like, I don't believe you. Well, where you can be like Hitler and murderers and be like, hey, I fucked up, but
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Hell is completely made up.
Yeah,
it's never in the Bible, and it's not in the New Testament either. It's a misunderstanding. Dante's Inferno is what the idea of hell is. And it was fan fiction. It's written by a guy to make fun of other guys, and the Catholic Church was like, we like this. We're going to run with it.
Normal. And what about normal Christianity? Don't they like, you don't go to hell unless you're like one of those weird Protestants or something, maybe, but I don't know. But you go to like purgatory. So if like you
Catholicism purgatory.
Oh,
exists.
okay. I like Catholicism. If I had to reconvert to any religion, I think I'd be either Muslim or Catholic. I like those hard core old Mormons weren't hardcore enough for me. They're kind of wishy-washy.
Yeah, they really are. People forget that Catholics they made a bunch so many extra things.
Yes, I love it.
And then they extrapolate through metaphors in the Bible to like back up their claims about like babies go to purgatory. And you're like, where does it say that? And they go, in one passage, John talks about bread, and that's why.
That's why I don't. That's why I don't like Judaism, because you're like, is it okay to smoke weed that you stole, but you like stole it from your bad friend, and then they'll just like, I don't know. Is it the Jewish people have they have a very therapeutic, like therapy kind of.
Yeah.
How do you feel? And I'm just like, I don't. Tell me I'm sinning or not.
Yeah, it really is.
I like the rules.
It's funny that
religion should have hard rules.
You're accidentally having this conversation on Rosh Hashanah, which is the sin holiday.
What is that?
It's our holiday where you're supposed to atone for all your sins for the year. So every year you're supposed to be introspective about all your sins, and then you're supposed to ask everyone you've hurt for forgiveness, or people you think you might have hurt for forgiveness.
All right.
You don't ask God for forgiveness. He has nothing to fucking do with it. You ask the fucking guy who you stole from or whatever.
That makes sense. God's got bigger shit to worry about.
Yeah, God doesn't care.
He's probably like playing with different exploding suns, smashing them together, doing cool God shit.
The reason Christians do the God thing is because in their mind we're all God. But for Jewish people, that's not the way it is. We're completely separate beings from God, and so God isn't us, so I can't ask him for forgiveness because I'm not him. We're two separate guys.
Yeah, can you imagine being like, dear God, I know because God is like so powerful that he can listen to all of us, but it's like, do you think he cares?
Dude,
do you think he really is listening to your after hearing everyone's problems? Because that's the thing. Do you think he cares about you trying to pay off your phone, like find a little extra money? I know things are tough for you, trying to find just like, please let me get this job. I need some money so I can pay rent, I can afford food. Like that's a worthy prayer. But he's probably there's like a kid who was just born with cancer and now he has scabies and like
yeah, there's a dude in a tree hiding from a tiger.
Yeah.
Just being like, God, please, if you just get this tiger off my back.
I'm saying not even that guy's problems.
And the tiger is like, God, I'm so hungry. If you could just have this guy fall out of this tree, I've lost track of him.
Actually, I think Tiger God would probably answer a lot more.
Tiger God absolutely would.
Tiger God answers tiger prayers more often than normal God. Human God answers human prayers.
Dude, I've been like learning more about the Bible in Greek because that's like the best translation you can find.
Yeah, according to who? The Greeks?
No, just biblical scholars.
All right.
They're like, well, it's the oldest version. And so a lot of the books in the Bible, but I mean, we've known this is a very common thread, is that the reason God says you can't have other gods before me is because God admits other gods exist and are real.
Yeah.
In ancient Judaism and in a lot of modern Judaism, even though they think God is a metaphor, I would say most Reformed Jews are atheists.
Well, I'm going to say, yeah, there probably is Tiger God, but
yeah.
And Tiger God could probably kill a couple gods or two, but God is a god, and he's gonna invent some cool god gun and shoot Tiger God if Tiger God ever steps out of line.
So God,
humans number one. We're at alpha top of the food chain.
God, it says that other gods exist. I mean, also in the story of Moses, when Moses is like, "Let my people go," and the Egyptian priests do magic, so their God is real and does magic. In the Christian Bible.
Yeah. What are they praying to, snake God?
They say it's Satan that does the magic, but I mean, it's very clear that their own God does
Satan's
it.
probably busy too. You know, all those.
He's not paying attention unless you're playing really good music.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, like all those dorks in the woods who are like sacrificing like a shitty goat to Satan. It's like, come on, there's billionaires eating children.
Yeah.
I'm going to go hang out on the Lolita Express with Epstein and the Clintons. I don't care about you. You're putting on dorky robes, playing D&D, sacrificing small animal. Get that shit out of here.
Evil 1%.
Yeah,
the evil 1% hogs all the evil.
Dude, that's not fair.
No,
for the lowly Satanists trying to get Satan's attention. Please, Satan, can I just get a girlfriend?
Damn, dude, you can't win. This is why
too many people.
You got to find a new, less but talk to God. If you find Nebuchadnezzar.
Who's that?
He's like some old.
He's like a king, right?
Nebuchadnezzar, but it's also the name of like an old Egyptian god, I think.
I think Nebuchadnezzar had a dream about a god, and it was like a sphinx with like a human head. And
And you got to find one of these old. You got to go talk to Horus. No one is talking to Horus.
Mm-hmm. You got to find like a lame god, a dork god.
You got to find a lower tier Greek guy.
Yeah.
You got to find like who's Artemis's son.
That's one of those things.
You got to find this guy.
All the Greek gods were just so bored because they weren't really controlling shit. They were just fucking and sucking humans.
Yeah. like a real. And you know what? That's why those stories are so believable. I'm like, I think they might have been right. Think about it. If God was real, everyone's like, listen, God's real and he loves all of us. And you're like, that doesn't seem.
Yeah, he says it. You know how your parents are like, I love you all equally.
And
like, all right.
Fake as fuck. Then you hear the Greeks and they go, God is real. We met him. He fucked my wife and then he left. And you go, okay, that seems like it would happen. If I was God, that's what I would do.
I'm going to go all ancient aliens on you now. Because that seems like an old, like ancient, because now we're like, oh, it was aliens. But imagine aliens back then going down and fucking some farmer's wife. And then they're like, what the fuck happened? And it was like, it was God. God fucked me. I mean, I don't think women ever get abducted. They just cheat on their husbands and then say they got abducted.
Yeah.
And then the guys are the only ones getting abducted.
No, what? Why? Oh, I love that you don't think that guys who get abducted aren't just caught having gay sex and they're like, no, my butthole's dilated from aliens.
Yeah.
Do you take poppers? No, the Greys did this to me. The Greys did this.
That's
my
basically,
butthole is wide from the aliens.
So, but that doesn't explain because Greeks were openly butt fucking each other.
Yeah,
just dudes. So
you know who has no alien metaphors?
There you go.
The Greeks they had to hide nothing. Girls were cheating. Greek dudes were like, I don't care. I'm fucking my homies.
Yeah.
I only fuck you to make babies, stupid. Get over here, Artemis. I'm going to fucking pound you out, bro. And then they high five.
Yeah.
Dude, the fucking living the dream, just covered in oil all the time. Just covered in all. Dude, what was olive oil free back then?
Yeah, that's why they have so much of it over there. They still have a surplus.
Just working in the olive oil mines. Just everyone's greased up and fucking, dude. Oh my God. Just imagine zero cum in anyone. That's why they invented all those fucking theories and philosophies. That's why those one dudes that's why the Muslims invented math.
Why?
Because they were doing polygamy so hard they had no cum in their body.
Oh, so
I have 30 wives. Of course I have no cum. I invented math. I have nothing else to do. My brain is all used up. I got it.
They're so clear-headed.
Dude, if you have someone who's sucking you off at the rate that 30 different people could make you horny and get you off, you would achieve enlightenment immediately.
Well, it's either or spectrum, because who's the guy who invented calculus and had the apple fall on his head? What was his name?
Sir Isaac
Yeah,
Newton.
Isaac Newton was he was on no fap.
But exactly, but he had no cum in him.
What?
He had zero cum.
You saying when you do semen retention, you have zero cum?
No, he wasn't doing semen retention.
He
was asexual. He just literally was built without cum.
Is that true?
Well, listen, there's cum the real thing and cum the metaphor.
Yeah,
We're talking about when you cum and then
he was. Same with Tesla. Tesla was a no-coomer.
Exactly. He was living in a permanent state of bliss.
Well, I think
the post-orgasmic zone.
I think he did fuck that pigeon he was in love with.
He tried to fuck it, and then, listen, he didn't know what fucking was. He rubbed the pigeon on his pants. That was it. Let's give him a break.
Yeah. He would have actually gotten his wireless electricity machine to work.
Is that any worse than when Edison came after he electrocuted that elephant?
Yeah.
Come on now. By the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google Thomas Edison elephant. You're welcome.
Yeah. It's a fun video.
But yeah, dude, there's no alien metaphors in Greece.
Yeah, there is none. So our advice to you is to either attain, the only way to attain enlightenment is to either do no fap and semen retention.
No, I don't believe in this.
Well, I'm saying so much that you...
It would take years, a lifelong Confucius-level powers.
I guess once you turn 14 and you blow your first load, you have to reset the clock. You have to go like 30 years. Or when did Isaac Newton invent calculus?
I don't know.
You have to go.
He was also dumb about some other stuff.
Like what?
He was like he literally, I think he was like, I don't know, they were all dumb back then. Just same stuff like George Washington being like, democracy should take hold over the modern world, and then slaves were like, woo, and he was like, not you though. You get back over there. You know, people always have weird shit. I think Isaac Newton
is Christian.
Yeah, he was. I think he might have been one of the guys that was like, hey, I figured out gravity. And everyone was like, cool. And then he goes, mole people are real. And you go, what?
There are those really smart people that say stuff like that. And then I'm like, I believe them.
Dude,
I believe that
if you want to fuck
knew.
yourself up, it's really funny. Look up historical scientists' bad takes.
Yeah.
And you can find all the crazy shit where it's just like, and this is hyperbole. Albert Einstein did not think this, but for example, it's just like Albert Einstein invented the theory of relativity and then also thought like fucking Bigfoot was God or whatever, and you're like, what? How is that possible?
That's where I'm like, they are right. Probably.
No.
If they're right about one thing,
yes, they're not right about other things.
They are probably more right.
No.
You know what's a bad scientist take? Stephen Hawking visiting Little St. James Island.
You know what?
There are pictures.
Yeah.
There are pictures of him hanging out with women at Little St. James. God, they got Stephen Hawking.
Did he? What did he do?
Do you think he went there
What
willingly?
did he do? I think he went there. Well, listen, he was on Little St. James. Fuck him.
I think they did. Maybe they fucked Stephen Hawking as like their weird fucked up thing. They're like, we're gonna fuck the smartest man in the world, and we'll gain some of his powers.
Oh my god,
that's the only way out.
Dude, I don't know. Stephen Hawking had that affair on his wife,
which again,
power move.
Yeah, pretty baller.
Listen, I'm not advocating for having. I just say if you're in any kind of relationship, romantic or not, just be honest with other people. Life is better and safer that way. But if you're going to literally look like a dying goblin.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. You're not.
Yeah. I'm not even being rude. This is, I feel like I pull back on that one.
He was a crumpled up goblin man.
You literally look like a dying goblin. And you still can pipe outside of your marriage? What?
Oh, do you think...
You just take any pussy you can get at that point.
How big do you think his dick was?
Dude, I don't know.
Do you think did he cheat on with his nurse lady or something? Was that right?
Yeah. His carer.
Stephen Hawking, how big penis? I'm Googling.
Dude, remember when I got canceled for saying Stephen Hawking was packing schmeat?
No.
I said it in a video on Instagram, and these people were like,
is this real?
They were mad at me.
I almost got fooled. Someone said it was 12 inches long, and I started reading. I'm like, this. Yeah, he probably could lay it down.
Dude, he absolutely could.
So wait, you almost got canceled for saying that?
I don't remember what I said. I think I just made fun of disabled people in a roundabout way.
What? Yeah, what?
I said, but the line was Stephen Hawking is packing, he's packing the schmeat.
Yeah.
And then someone was like, oh, yeah, you're just going to say that Stephen Hawking is packing schmeat? Yeah. And I was like, yes. Clearly, yes.
What?
Obviously.
You're punching up. He's smarter than you.
Yeah, that's what I said. I can't punch
not
down
problematic. You can't defend the smartest man in the world.
You can't. Even when he looks like a dying goblin.
No, he doesn't care about the physical realm.
Yeah.
He's smart. He's too smart for us. Oh, well.
Not smart enough to get into a hover chair, though.
He probably didn't want it. He probably knew.
He looked like Krang from the fucking Ninja Turtles. That's what he should have done. Fuck a wheelchair. If I was Stephen Hawking, I would be like Krang, and I would just live in some guy's stomach, and I would use him, yes, and I would fight turtles.
Just have a giant 7-foot man
yeah,
who doesn't speak and has cool 80s sunglasses carry you around.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Yeah, that's what I would have done. Absolutely.
Yeah, but you're not the smartest man in the world. You are more creative. I'd say we are in the top tier of creative people in the world. But Stephen Hawking, he just thought about black holes and how they actually are. I'm thinking of cooler black holes.
Yes.
I'm thinking of black holes that are different colors.
And then getting scared.
Yeah,
that's scaring yourself. Well, oh no,
it's too big. It's too big.
Dude, space freaks me out when I think about the vastness of it.
Yeah, because it's like the ocean, but infinite and deeper.
Here's the thing:
deeper in the opposite way.
Infinity doesn't scare me, but when I began to when I began to think about how you can conceivably explore space, then it becomes scary again.
When you can?
Yeah, when I begin to imagine just floating out into it.
That's how I want to die. Because it might be attainable. Space travel might be cheap enough.
I could just shoot you into the atmosphere now.
That's what I mean. I would like to, while I'm still probably alive, while my neurons are still firing, get launched into space, so I freeze in space, and then just float for eternity. And if I get sucked in a black hole or a sun, whatever.
How cool would it be to be on a Blue Origin flight and they don't tell you, and you get up into space and then you just pull out a gun and shoot the windows out?
Yeah.
And then just break it, and then all of you just fucking...
I think you are not high enough. And I think
they break the upper atmosphere in Blue Origin, so you would conceivably float into the atmosphere. I don't know if you would make re-entry.
I don't know if you can escape that way. Because
they make escape velocity, don't they?
No, they're just technically flying really high.
No, that was the fucking Branson. Richard Branson is the one.
Yeah.
The reason Blue Origin is such a big deal is because he's not just... They go just past it.
But the problem with Blue Origin, SpaceX is the one where they're like, we're going higher.
Yeah, we're going into a station.
We're going to fucking put satellites in the...
Yeah, they're going to go so high that there's no... that you could free fall if you wanted. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how high Blue Origin went.
Who gives a shit?
I know, dude.
Fuck you, Jeff Bezos. Your rocket sucks.
Yeah, dude.
You got cucked by fucking Richard Branson, who got into space before you, and Elon, whose girlfriend is hotter than you.
Boom.
And is Elon.
It never went to St. James, right?
I don't think Elon has any Epstein ties.
Dude,
so
Elon's a dumbass, but at least he's so insufferable that they're like, should we invite him to Molestation Island? No, that guy's weird.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, he fucks regular people that look young.
That is, yeah, his baby-faced 35-year. I don't know how old Grimes is. That was so funny. People were like, this is problematic. She's like, she's 30. she's a 30-year-old woman.
I remember the people saying it was problematic that Elon Musk married her because they thought Grimes was 21 because she's like a weird artist.
Yeah.
So they just assumed, and then everyone was like, oh, our bad. I literally saw someone get that wrong on Twitter. It was really funny.
I also think Bezos has that thing where, who is Trump's vice president? What's his name?
Pence.
Bezos has like a weird thing where I think he avoids a lot of shit. And
he won't be alone with women.
Yeah, he won't be alone with women, so he can't get got. Which look, I'm
smart.
I'm gonna say that's autistic creepy shit. Unless you're a billionaire.
Yeah.
If you're a billionaire, you got to start doing special like presidential rules where like I have to have cameras on me 24/7 for my protection. I gotta hire big like security guards to just like eat. When I want to go get a fucking ice cream cone, they're just sitting there.
Yeah, what can I just say? This is a safe space. I'm just gonna say it. I think most men shouldn't be alone with women. I think most men shouldn't ever be allowed to be alone with women. Any amount of women.
I agree, but I am not most men. I want to be alone with like 20 women.
I don't even think most men in duos should be allowed to be alone with women.
Duos?
I think that if you know how when you're Muslim they say if two people what did she say? I went on a date with this girl. She was Muslim. And I remember just asking her about how the whole date was like, how does this work?
Yeah.
And then at the end we had sex.
Did she know you were Jewish?
Yeah.
Did that make it hotter for both of you?
Well, she said that the Jewish part wasn't even the part her parents would be mad at. The part her parents would be mad at is not that I'm ethnically Jewish. It's that in practice, I'm like a satanic pagan heathen. She was like, that part is the part that will make them fucking go crazy.
Wait, do Muslims believe in the same Satan?
Yes.
Do they? I guess they all.
Yeah, they're Abrahamic.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I never thought
it's
about
all
that.
the same guy. But same
Damn.
guy, different flavors.
Dude, Satan has a lot of work.
Dude, he is busy. Busy guy.
So anyways, you're fucking this Muslim girl.
Well,
Wait,
no.
Was she, how Muslim was she? Just like.
She wore a hijab on our date.
Damn.
She was literally incredibly religious.
The Jewish part of you was like, Yahweh.
I don't want to talk about it.
What?
Honestly, here's the thing. Very religious women are incredibly
Oh,
hot.
yeah. My fucking thing is.
Well, they're always very smart.
I didn't know my thing was this thing until I saw it, and then I'm like, oh, that's one of my fucking things.
Yeah.
Is nuns with guns. Nuns is pretty cool, but then they're holding a gun. I'm like, these two smaller these two like little plus ones combined together are like a plus 50 for me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, god damn.
I just like, you know what it is really? I just like anyone who has a thing.
Sure.
And most regular people don't have a thing.
Even going to church is a thing.
Yeah, when you're smart, you're like contemplative about the meaning of life. That's hot.
Not if you're going to church and not learning about the
Bible.
Bible.
Yeah, you got to be like actively like when I was talking to her, she was so, she like understood like I get why people might be atheists. I think this book is wrong here. This is what I believe.
Did she have brothers?
Yeah.
Do they have like a fatwa on you now?
No, I don't think they ever. She never told any of them about me because obviously I'm a fucking pagan.
That's so hot.
Yeah, no, it is. It's really hot. So
do you have to repent in Muslimology? Like what happens if you sin?
You have to ask Allah for forgiveness.
Just him?
Yeah,
That's
just like
cool.
you have to ask God for forgiveness.
But I mean, you have to confess in.
I don't think there's
Christianity.
confession.
You're just like, hey, sorry, God, that dick though.
Yeah. You have to ask Allah for forgiveness. I think Allah forgives, but I don't think he's like, hey, that's not his thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's not his thing. The 5 pillars of Islam are what? Tithing, going to Mecca, praying 5 times a day, keeping halal, and the reading the hadith or whatever.
She could have been like, I was trying to convert him, and it just, I didn't.
Yeah, she was flirty fishing.
Yeah.
I think I forgot the 5th pillar of Islam. It might be reading the hadith, though.
All right.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's beyond the point. That's me autisming out and just remembering the pillars of Islam.
Do you take off her hijab when you bone?
Yeah.
Not immediately, right? You left it on for a little bit.
It got taken off almost immediately.
By her?
I think just by both of us.
Dude,
we just started kissing and it just came off.
Dude, no, that would have been the last thing to come off. You know, like when you know what I like? I like when a girl leaves her socks on. Right? There's a few things where it's just like, no, leave those on.
I didn't want to do a fetishization thing of her.
Why? You think you were gonna get like a second date?
No.
See, that's where
I knew we weren't gonna, because our date was really interesting and fun, and she was super cool to talk to because I love religion, and it was really interesting to discuss God and the meaning of life. But I was very candid. Like, she asked me out, and she's so Muslim that I was like, no, I have to know what's going on with this. And when I was with her, I was like, what, do you want to go out with me? Like, how is this even going to work? Like, you know, I have the sigil of Satan tattooed on my hand. I'm ethnically Jewish and whatever. And she was just like, oh, you're just really interesting. Who knows? Maybe it'll go somewhere. But it was very clear that she didn't think it would. And I was like, yeah, so what's going on with this? And then we just hooked up at the end.
Dude, you should have left her hijab on.
I don't remember why I brought this up in the first place because now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Who cares?
I didn't leave her hijab on. Also, I didn't want to fetishize her. So she wasn't even.
Yeah, but you're not as cool as me.
I'm not as cool as you.
I will fetishize
Leave
anything.
it on, baby.
Just whatever.
Allah doesn't forgive. He wouldn't forgive me, that's for sure.
Do you think if I tattooed Satan on my face, he'd get me pussy? Would he respect that move? No. What do I gotta do to?
Fasting was the fifth pillar of Islam. God damn it.
They do like to fast.
They do fast, dude.
What?
They fast. I'm just saying.
I don't know what that look was.
They're looking good. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, you're saying? Gotcha.
No, I'm fucking with you.
No, that is intermittent fasting is one of the best ways to lose weight.
Dude, so many people are really resistant to the idea that that's anything but an eating disorder. I don't know what the science is there. I will say that what I do is I just...
Wait, the science of not eating and losing weight?
Yeah, that's what I know. I know. Bro, trust me. I'm with you. When people are weird about it, I'm just like, yeah, you're just not eating.
Dude, and it's
that simple. Why are you trying to bro science this?
Dude, and it's literally whatever you believe. Calorie, no, it's proteins, carbs, keto, exercise. It literally comes down to how much energy are you putting into your body through the digestive system and how much energy are you burning.
Yeah.
It's that simple. You can complicate it up as much as you want and min-max your body. But at the end of the day, if you just eat less energy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying calories. I'm just saying less energy, which is a way to measure. Calories are a measurement of energy, by the way. You can just lose weight, which I fucking love energy. It's so tasty. I'm going to be fat forever. Fucking love it.
Dude, it is good to eat.
You want to go? I'm thinking about going to that pizza place again.
Dude, I've just been doing intuitive eating. I just eat when I'm hungry and I don't when I don't. And I've completely stopped stressing about it. I just realized that I was kind of unhealthily thinking about food. And then I stopped thinking about it either positively or negatively and just started being like, if I'm hungry, I'm not going to give it a second thought. I'm going to eat, but I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to eat out of boredom or stuff. I'm just trying to only think about food when I'm hungry. So if I think about food when I'm not hungry, I just go, oh, I'm not hungry. I'm not going to worry about it.
I do that with jacking off. Just whenever I'm horny, I'm doing this new thing called intuitive masturbating.
Dude, I have to do that sometimes because there are times when I'll literally be sitting here doing this, and then my fucking weird brain is like, jack off after this, and I'll be like, I'm not horny, and it'll be like, you got to do it.
What?
Yeah.
No, I meant just if I feel horny, I jack off.
Well, some people aren't like that.
Oh, you have a little voice?
Yes, I have a little voice.
Your guardian angel?
The devil.
Yeah, he's
on my shoulder, and he goes, hey, remember when you mentioned that girl? I almost said her name. Remember when you mentioned that girl you wanted to date with, that Muslim woman? You should fucking jack off about it.
Jack off? Go look at her Facebook profile.
She doesn't have a Facebook. She's on Instagram, though.
Everyone is. Except for really cool people.
Oh.
People who don't have Instagram are top tier. Fucking love them. Any Luddites are my favorite people. People who have no Facebook, no Instagram, no Twitter. I'm being serious. Shout out to you.
I just like nice, interesting, fun people.
That's like 75% of people, right?
Yeah.
I wonder
what is it? It was like 25% of Americans are signed up to Twitter.
No, it's like less than that. It's like less than 10. It's like 3% of people are on Twitter.
No, 2% of people do most of 90% of the tweeting. As the
How many people have social media? And we're going to go with the first result. 4.4 billion social media. So that's what, half? That's 50%. I guess we're not counting like people in the middle of the Sahara Desert or who can't get Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were like going to say something.
No. It's I forgot what I was also going to say.
Damn, I really wish I could remember what I was talking about before with halal pussy.
Do you want to go back? Run it back?
Yeah, you want to stop the podcast, rewind it, listen to us, which is the worst thing I could think of that we would ever do. God, I hate my own voice. I don't know how you edit this.
I barely do.
You listen to it, though, to do it. You do it like a weird, old school... You're like the dude who's like, no, I want to do it the hard way.
Yeah, look.
If you like it, you like it.
Yeah, no.
I'm not saying anything about it.
It's how, you know how when you get old, you have to keep moving? To like, keep your brain.
Yeah, you got to keep doing stuff.
I gotta like learn how to do, I have to like get into the nitty gritty and understand what I'm doing to keep myself sharp.
Dude.
It is my job. And I think it sounds good. If you please reach out to me if you think it sounds bad, because I will hire you to edit the podcast. If you're a sound engineer listening right now,
no, it sounds great.
Yeah, no complaint. I think we've had one complaint where someone's like, "Hey, it was way loud last episode." I'm like, "Oh yeah, it was."
That was like episode 2.
Yeah, it was. I fixed that. I fixed it pretty quick.
I'm gonna get a cat.
Don't spoil it.
What?
It's supposed to be a surprise.
I'm not going to get a cat for a long time.
Yeah, we'll forget about it when you get a cat. I think that will clear all the bad spirits out of our apartment.
Dude, I'm getting a cat only because I'm afraid of ghosts.
Why?
He's on ghost duty.
Why are cats... I thought mummies are scared of cats. Are ghosts scared of cats?
Ghosts or spirits are scared of cats.
Why?
Because cats are the guardians of the underworld.
I thought that was Cerberus.
No. Cerberus is a guardian of the underworld, but cats are... I mean, that's one mythology, but cats in many mythologies are the guardians of the underworld. They also... cats are like magical familiars. There's something about cats that spirits don't like.
You know what was funny when I was a kid? When I was a little kid, like 10, I would watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch all the time. Not because of... Who is Sabrina? I'm so in love with her.
A hot witch. What do you want?
But not at the time. I did think her milfy aunts were hot later.
I loved her milfy aunts and her funny cat.
As a 10-year-old, that all went over my head because I loved Salem the cat.
Yes.
he was so snarky. And to my 10-year-old self, I was like, this guy fucking gets it.
Yeah, dude's rock.
I was like, I like Salem. I want a talking cat.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch was the best.
Yeah, I would rewatch it later when I was like, oh, I'm 14 now, and my penis likes these milfy ants.
Yeah, you get it.
What is her name?
It's a good show.
Anyways, yeah, I would fuck everyone on that show.
I'm trying to think of what the fuck. I want to name the cat. I'll probably name something. I'll probably name him. I'm gonna rename him. You convince me. So I used to do this thing where, or not do this thing, but I was like, if I get a cat and it already has a name, I can't rename it. That's its name.
No, you should rename.
No, you're right.
I was telling you, if you adopt a human, up until they're like 10,
change your name.
You could probably change their name, and even if they're under 4 or 5, you could change their name, no problem. They'll forget their old name. After 5, you got to play a little psychology with them and be like, that's not your name. You're old.
Oh, you're going to gaslight the kid instead of just explaining
I'm
it
just
to
going to be like, you could gaslight your children. Nate, show me one parent who hasn't gaslit their children.
That doesn't mean you can or should.
I'm just saying it avoids a lot of conflicts that you'll be dead by the time they bubble up.
That's literally, people do a lot of gaslighting and lying to avoid conflict. It's a big major theme.
That is the theme of humanity, is getting over your parents gaslighting you. Get over it.
Imagine what you could accomplish if your parents didn't gaslight you and you didn't have cum in you. Those two things together. This is what happens. Albert Einstein is a kid who somehow avoided childhood trauma and then got the cum out of it.
No,
you know Albert was a poon hound.
Well, he also dressed in women's clothing. That's what I was gonna say. He probably had traumas, but he dealt with them in a healthy way. He just likes to wear women's clothing.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it, I wear ladies' clothes and I cum a lot.
Yeah.
He came all the time. He was a coomer.
Yeah. Did he cheat?
Yeah.
Good for him.
But I mean, here's the thing. So many people in history are like, they cheat, and then you, as you get older and you begin to learn how relationships work, and you have all of us. I mean, not me. I'm very like, no, maybe me. I don't fucking know. Because when I was married, me and my wife slept with other people for a time in our marriage.
Back then it was kind of like frowned upon, swinging and stuff. So there was like
you say that, people say back then, but that's just something our grandparents say, so we don't clock them as the absolute fucking maniacs.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. Everyone was we're all still humans now and then. It's just back then everyone was just like, no, Abraham Lincoln wasn't gay. That was just his best friend. It's like, no, they weren't fucking and sucking in orgies. He cheated on his wife.
No, I don't even think back then they were doing that. I just think
that
when they
the way in 2008.
When they put you into history, they change things. We know that now. We watch it happen.
That's why you have to, unless you listen to someone's podcast, you'll never know who they really are.
We literally watched them be like, 9/11, the terrorists hate our freedom, and then we're like, hey, didn't Saudi Arabia do this? And everyone's like, well, yeah, but we're not going to write that. And you're like, oh, okay, that's wild. Seems like we should just write the real thing. And they're like, nah, we'll write it different in 200 years when there's no political consequences.
Melissa Joan Hart. That's her name.
Oh, okay. It's a good name.
All right, that was a good podcast.
Hell yeah. Saudi Arabia did 9/11. Melissa Joan Hart is hot.
There it is.
Yeehaw. Yee fucking haw, everybody.